Yakzan Shishakly joins us from the Turkish city of Gaziantep on the border with Syria. He's the co-founder of the Maram Foundation, a U.S.-based nonprofit organization that helps refugees. Thank you for joining us on the program. The humanitarian situation in Idlib gets worse every day. Why are no aid agencies able to reach the refugees to help?
Well, let's put it in a different way. There's many aid agencies are trying to reach the people in need, but we have many obstacles. One of them, and the biggest, is funding. I mean, the recent, just the new IDPs, 800,000 people, 81% out of them children and women, they need over 360 million for 6 months only. So we're facing now not only access issues, but we're also facing lack of funding, and which goes just like you mentioned in the video. People start having their kids to teach them to get used to the sound of the bombing, which is really sad.
Yeah, it is really tragic, that story of, children growing up with all of this happening around them.
Yeah.
And that family has a home, but many families don't. What is the situation like for these hundreds of thousands of refugees who are fleeing Idlib because of the fighting going on there? They don't have shelter. They're out in the cold. What's the reality for them?
Well, you have the weather, you have the shelling, and people not only running away from the bombing and the shelling, they're running away with their life from the moving killing machine, from the regime army taking over some land. Because even the shelling, they've been under shelling for 8-9 years now. But besides the shelling, there is an army or the killing machine moving, taking over their land. So they were squeezed in the area where literally used to take to the driving area between the last one was the regime right now to the border, like a 45-minute drive. Now it takes like 6 to 7 hours because of the traffic. Traffic from the people who doesn't know where to go. Wherever we talk to the people in their cars, they have their belongings, wherever they can carry with them, and we ask them, where are you going? Their answer, we don't know. We're just running away. I mean, they mentioned targeting medical facilities. They even targeted IDP camps, IDP sites where people are running away from their life, sitting in this camp or settlement under the tents, and they've been targeted. There is no place safe right now to anybody. Besides, there is no enough aid reaching those people. Not even tents, not even clean water, not even latrines, not even hygiene kits. So we're really facing the biggest humanitarian disaster in the new century, and the biggest humanitarian disaster after World War II, and the response from the international community not to the level of the crisis.
Right. Why has the international community largely ignored the humanitarian situation in Idlib? Because, videos like this of the father teaching his daughter to laugh at the sound of mortar fire and shelling, videos like that go viral, but then otherwise people don't really seem to care about what's happening.
Well, some media agencies, they claim it to the fatigue of the people who are watching the news. But I don't believe this, because what's happening now, it is the biggest crisis, and it's not, wherever we cover it on the media, is not enough. But also, some people say it's political crisis, and that's why some countries are trying to cover it in their agenda. And that's where the Syrian people, the people who are under attack, they fell into between the strong countries who want to show it or don't want to show it. So I know the Security Council meeting today, I know there's people out speaking in the Security Council, like Mr. Mark Locke and others. But again, some big countries, they don't want to see the crisis.
Okay, we're going to leave it there. Yakzan Shishakly joining us from Gaziantep. Thank you for your time today.